I'm Adam, and I studied here from 2015 to 2016 doing coding and software development, and I am now studying computer science infrastructure in DIT.
Yeah, and I'm Jaan Saludo, so I am doing the same thing as Adam in DIT with the computer science infrastructure. I was also here longer than Adam. I was in here from 2014 to 2015 doing a pre-university access course, and it was like a level 4 at the time, and then after that I went into the CST where I got the level 5 and introduction into the course in DIT.
So when we both left here, we both passed, did great, got into DIT, and there was a lot of laughs. There was actually 6 of us, I think, made it onto further education.
Mm-hmm.
There was me and Jaan here. There was 4. The other 4 went to IT Tala, and
one more with Robbie.
Oh God, there was 7. There was another one of us in DIT. He's actually not doing the course we're doing. He was doing there's a basic computer science. I won't say basic. There's nothing easier.
The real computer science.
Yeah, no, there's nothing easier about it. It's just our course specifically deals with networking, building networks, and kind of combining networks together to make workloads smaller.
Yeah.
Whereas the course that Roberto is doing doesn't have any networking. It's more of the software side. It's more of the web development and the coding aspect, whereas we're more physical with servers and routers and switches and that type of thing. But when we were here, the stuff we learned here was great. We did introductions to Java, which is the language we're currently studying now, and it definitely did help.
Yeah,
with us now.
I mean, it gave us more confidence on doing programming than like actually going straight into DIT. So it's much more better of doing that way, and I think. Yeah,
no, definitely. Yeah, we did Java here, and we did Visual Basic here as well, which was great for helping us to try and figure out how to lay out things more so necessarily than programming them. And when we got to DIT first, we did the first language we learned was C, which is completely different to Java, but it's more of a fundamental language that you learn, and it kind of helps you build up from the ground. Whereas Java is very long-winded. But it's good. It's good to kind of get to know it because it is a harder language to learn, and if you know that, there's a lot of other languages that are very similar. JavaScript is very similar to Java with the syntax that you use for it, and we also did web development.
Yeah, we did web development with Marian here.
Yeah,
and it's like same thing with the Java, with the programming thing. Like it introduces you, and once you get into into DIT, you're not really that. What do you call that?
You wouldn't be as kind of not knowing.
Yeah.
I can't really think of the word, but like just from being here, the stuff that we did here with web development, programming, we even did databases here in Access, Microsoft Access. We're doing databases now as well. It really does just help to try and get you to understand what you need to know, and it is a great stepping stone to go from here to any further education, whether it be a level 7 or like ourselves are doing a level 8. It really does help, and we're doing web development at the moment, and our first maybe 2 weeks, a lot of people were struggling an awful lot with the first 2 weeks, but me and Jaan and even Roberto, the guy in the other course, kind of took to it like a fish to water. It really did help. It kind of all came screaming back, and it really did help. Yeah. I'm trying to think what else we did. We did maths as well. Yeah, we had Doug for maths.
Yeah. And software architecture. Was really like we had a glimpse of what was gonna come.
Yeah.
And it kind of like it was really hard, the software architecture. So
it really was. Yeah, we kind of focused on it was modeling architecture, so it was the software development with the waterfall model and agile and Scrum, and these are all terms that when you're here and you're learning it here, they mean nothing at the start, and then as you kind of work on, it starts to kind of click. And when me and Jaan got to DIT, it was like, oh God, that's what he was on about. None of us actually kind of, and none of it didn't really sink in. We actually had to go back and look at some of our notes, and we're like, oh God, that's what he means by waterfall. And That's what agile is, and
it's kind of funny when you look at your notes from here and then what you're doing at the moment. It's like, is this what I did here?
Yeah, like for our first assignment here for web development, we had to create I think it was a 5-page website.
Yeah,
with
a CSS.
With a CSS style sheet attached. And when we started doing it, we just thought, oh my God, we're never going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
It seemed so difficult. The first, I think, was the second lab we did for web development in DIT.
It's basically the thing.
It was that. it was 4 or 5 pages and a CSS style sheet. And we're now currently in DIT. We're in week 5 of our second semester in second year, and it's taken off so much more.
Like it's going so fast that like you can't really pause and take a breath.
Yeah. There's no room for kind of get it all sink in.
Yeah.
You're always kind of moving, but again, I kind of like that. I don't like that when it's kind of slow. I like that it's quick, and as I said, being here, it really did help. It
was a good stepping stone.
It really, really was. Yeah. I'm trying to think now. We did communications as well with Patricia.
And work placement.
And work placement with Ruth. Yeah, they were great.
Yeah.
Communications really helped. We had to do a presentation at the end,
which was really helpful in our first year because we needed to do presentations on the communications on DIT, which is where you need in Pearse. What we did was like just talk to like 3 or 4 people in the room, but when we were in DIT, it was about 30 to 45 people.
Yeah.
So it was a big change, but like the confidence was there that you can step up to the plate and say what you have to say.
Yeah, definitely. Like I before I studied in Pearse, I did a music course before this, and I had to do a presentation, and that was 2 years, and the presentation I had to do for 15 minutes. I absolutely hated it. I really did, because they didn't go over any of the skills that were needed. They just gave us a topic, said go research it and then go present it. My slides were all off color, my text was too big, it didn't work. But when I got here and Patricia started talking about the presentation that we'd need to do, the advice was just really great. Like it was really helpful. The presentation came together great. I got a good grade in communications as well, and then we had work experience where we had to go and get a work placement. Yeah.
What do you hope to go do after DIT?
After DIT, well, we're in second year, and in third year there is internships, right?
Yeah. In your second semester of your second semester of third year, actually at the end of second year during the summer you sit interviews with
from companies. So that comes in to DIT and get.
Yeah, they come in and they kind of headhunt you, because the particular course that we're doing, computer science, with a focus on networking, is very well sought after in the industry. There's a lot of jobs out there for it, and they come and they're actually looking to take on people like you. And for us, there's like the likes of Amazon, Bank of America, I think Google are coming in at some point. SAP, Cisco might. Maybe.
Yeah, that's still.
Yeah, we kind of heard it through the grapevine that they might be coming in, but these are all great job opportunities, and when you sit the interview, you'll either get the job or you won't get the job. But even if you don't get the job, the experience you get from sitting in industry level interview, like it's 40 minutes. You go in, you sit down, and you talk to them, and some of them might give you some problems to try and figure out, because as coders we're supposed to be able to figure out little problems and. I can't say we all can. I know I personally am very good at it, but you do have to be able to do things like that. And then in your second semester of third year, that's when you'll actually go on work placement with these companies if they accept you. So it's not like you go for 2 days a week and you come back and you study the other 3. Like you're gone for the whole semester.
Full 6 months.
The full 6 months. Like you don't study at all. Like DIT basically washed their hands of you for that 6 months, and you're working with this company. You have to be there every day on time. You like
it's like you're an actual employee of the
and a lot of the times if you do your work well and they like you and you have a good atmosphere in the workplace, when you leave, if you pass your modules and you do pass fourth year, there's a job waiting for you. I have a friend who currently has a job with Bank of America, provided he passed his fourth year. He's in fourth year now. He did his internship last year, and he has a job waiting for him when he walks out the door if he passes. And yeah, it really is. But it all stems. Actually, he came here. I'm only realizing now.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, no.
He did the same course as
He
we
did the exact same course we did.
Well, actually, didn't you say that
It was changed. Yeah, when we were sat the course here, it was coding and software development. But when he was here, it was coding and cloud computing.
Mhm.
There was, I think it was something in cloud computing. It was a different name, but it was basically the same modules.
Mhm.
Near enough. I think we got software architecture, and he didn't have that.
Mhm.
He had something else in place with. But he came from Pearse as well, and he's in fourth year now. He's doing great. He's working on his end of the year project and has a job waiting for him. So it really does help coming here. Definitely, yeah.